And but I think the important thing, and I've been blessed in the last couple of years to meet a lot of old hippies. Okay.
Learn what?
Old hippies. You know, the hippie type people that we talked about years ago. That generation. And I hear them talk about. I've sit with some of them. They talk about the good man upstairs. They don't really even know that much about the Lord, but they'll talk about it, and I've had them just talk about how they love the Lord, they love this, and I've had people that write me letters, John, and say, Brother Dash, I'm not a Christian, but I pray for you every day, and it's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
And I'm a believer that there's going to be people in heaven that didn't know they were going.
Oh, I think you're probably right.
I really believe that.
Yeah.
And I think I studied one time, and I've shared this a while back with a friend of mine. I studied for a whole year on nothing but God the Father. And I relate that back to my relationship between a father and my children. How much I want to do for my children, as rotten as I am. I'm just an old fleshly man. But I'm looking for things to do for them. I'm not looking for ways to hurt them.
No, well, that's what I was trying to allude to you in terms of my girls. Now, what I have tried to do is prepare them for what they might receive.
Right.
And Kelly, she's been a hard worker all her life, and she currently runs a 50-park trailer park.
Right.
Now, my other daughter, she was going to be a nurse, and I think came within a year of that, and married. That was Karen.
Mm-hmm.
But Karen, I can relate more to her and teach her what I want done.
Right.
And you got to have an executor
Yes,
if you're leaving anything meaningful.
Yes, sir.
They got to know where everything's at
Yeah.
and what you want done with it.
Right.
And Karen has been my go-to on that.
Yeah. My dad tricked me before he died. For years, he's always told me, "Oh, I've got everything lined up. You're going to be the executor of this estate down the line." When my dad died, we went down, and first thing we opened a safety deposit box. He hadn't opened since 1980, I don't believe. Okay, and he had a will. He gave everything to Mom, and Mom had a will, gave everything to Dad. Other than that, there was nothing.
You didn't put it in trust?
Oh, no, he had nothing. Everything was set up. So everything went, but anyway, everything went to Mom, that's the way it should have been anyway. But I mean, he had me, and it just wasn't organized. We laughed about it all the time. Dad loved the business. He loved the business, and he was always looking for something else. Loved to loan money, like you're talking about. Man, he loved loaning money. He would loan it. He'd drive. I got him a truck one time, another truck, and it didn't have electric windows, and he didn't like that. He said, because I got to put that window down when people pay me on the other side, I can't put it down from over here. I've got to put that electric window down. And then I got him another truck, a good truck. But the other truck that I got him before, reverse was gone out of it. So everywhere he went, we couldn't back up. He had to always work his way around. And I would try him, and I took that other truck. I don't like that truck. He said, I don't have no electric windows. He loved loaning money. But he wasn't.
Well, John, loaning money is a good business.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your dad found that out.
Yeah, it was. I figured one time I was talking to somebody about that. I said, if I make it to 80, I've got 5,757 days left. That's what I had left. I said, the Bible said, teach me, Lord, to number my days. I said, when you start breaking it down into days, I said, it makes you look at your days different.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
You
You start thinking about how many days you've got left in your life.
Well, I've never gotten down to that point yet, but I've always thought about how much time I have left.
Right.
And that's the reason why I have tried my damnedest to make sure that my affairs are in order.
Yes, sir.
And that all they have to do is go and do what they know that I want them to do, which is basically giving the grandchildren and the the great grandchild X number of dollars,
Right.
and then I tell them this. I want to see what you can do.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
It's not only what I have done and is given to you. Tell me what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell me, but
yeah.
You know.
Right.
Think about that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And my girls are. I'm proud of them, John.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
They're hard workers. They're just different as to what they have, the way their life has gone,
Yeah.
you know.